Chapter 61. You are listening at novelfull.audio. In Yang Maoi's live broadcast room, a good guild battle suddenly turned into a melon-eating party. Originally, after An Liang's 30 imperial renewals and smashing the treasure map, there were only 200 people in the VIP seats. However, just 5 minutes after the melon-eating conference started, the number of VIP seats exceeded 500, and there were more and more people. More and more trends, some people with ulterior motives, coupled with the propaganda of a large number of melon-eating people, the affectionate guild's heartache spread more and more widely. Before the 7th round of Guild War started, the number of VIP seats in Yang Maoi's live broadcast room had successfully exceeded 1,000. Welcome everyone to the live broadcast room. If you like the anchor, please click to subscribe and follow, so as not to get lost when you go home. Yang Maoi said the host's little habit. However, where did the vast crowd of melon eaters come to see Yang Maoi? They are obviously here to eat melon. Originally, only the Duke account of Tian Happy came forward to break the news, but as the popularity of the live broadcast room increased, the King's account named Last Sunset also began to break the news. Last Sunset, are you worried? Don't ask, just ask with tears. Kangzi was worried, Brother Sunset is also. Reading the poem makes me feel sad, my body is torn apart. Aries is heartbroken, kill me, now. Last sunset, this matter was discussed in the King's pavilion next door. As a result, several people with the same ideas appeared in the same group. Can you believe it? The melon-eating crowd in the live broadcast room burst out with barrage crazily. The picture in Yang Maoi's live broadcast room has been completely submerged by the barrage, and the popularity has exceeded 6 million, no matter in terms of VIP seats, the number of comments, popularity, or rewards. Yang Maoi now looks like a great anchor, and she is still the top anchor. I laughed. Guild War work. Little pain, I am stupid. Do you still want to openly discuss the matters of people who share the same path? Is your heartache really hurting now? I just went over to take a look, and my heartache has been downloaded at the speed of light. Isn't it the most heartbreaking thing for the 3 King brothers who just paid 350,000 yuan? The ones who are most heartbroken right now are indeed the 3 old kings. They were desperately supporting Xiaoxin just now, but now that they have been exposed, they have completely become fools. Fortunately, the 7th round of guild battle started, and Yang Maoi once again successfully entered the semi-finals. Hello, little sister, I am Mtlnov from the Perfect Guild. I mainly sing and occasionally chat awkwardly. I am very happy to be on the mic with you. Mtlnov introduced herself politely, although Mtlnov's anchor level has reached level 40, and there are quite a lot of people in the live broadcast room. The first to the third list are all big guys with weekly rankings of more than 100,000, and their monthly revenue exceeds 300 million. But Mtlnov still dare not underestimate Yang Maoi. Mtlnov's monthly revenue is indeed more than 3 million, but nearly half of it is from the guild's operating rewards. This is the case for major anchors. After all, the data is too poor sometimes. Rewards through operations can attract popularity. Hello, little sister, I am a fox from Qingqing Guild. I am an awkward chat anchor. I can do nothing but awkward chat. Yang Maoi responded, after all, she is tone-deaf, can't dance, and can't tease her eldest brother, so she can only make awkward conversations. Miss Fox, can I sing a song? Mtlnov asked first. She had already figured out Yang Maoi's process, which was to fire directly without a process. Yang Maoi responded, no problem. After the PK between the two sides started, Yang Maoi calmed down and waited for Mtlnov on the opposite side to sing. In Yang Maoi's live broadcast room, a large number of melon-eating people were still eating melon crazily, with no intention of stopping. An Liang was not involved, as if this incident it wasn't him who caused it. When Mtlnov was singing, a lot of accounts with Mtlnov flooded into Yang Maoi's live broadcast room and frantically refreshed the screen. Old brother said that he will lead Mtlnov to win the championship. Big brother of old things is awesome. Sit back and wait for Big Brother news to take off. Old things, Big Brother is Big Brother. The battle between Emperor and Emperor. Moxin must be number one. The old things are ink in the heart, and their sharpness breaks through the metal. An Liang looked disgusted for a while. If he could win with barrage and chatter, then why would he need to exchange gifts? Faced with this situation, An Liang directly swiped 20 treasure maps and waited for the big brother opposite to take action. In Moxin's live broadcast room, some rational fans were explaining the situation, saying that there were fans of Moxin going to the other side to cause trouble. As for whether they were fans of Moxin or pretending to be fans of Moxin, who knows? Sometimes the live streaming industry can be compared to espionage work, with all kinds of conspiracies and tricks emerging one after another, including people with ulterior motives pretending to be fans to provoke conflicts between two anchors. The old thing is also an emperor. Although he is not a super god emperor, his spending power is good. He basically spends more than 500,000 yuan every month, which supports 1/3 of Moxin's monthly turnover. He is Moxin's most important supporter and can be said to be the cornerstone of the live broadcast room. What's more important is that the past events and Moxin have met in reality. Now seeing An Liang directly swiping 20 treasure maps, coupled with various rhythmic remarks in the live broadcast room, it is naturally impossible to give in to the old thing. If he gives in, how can he see Moxin again? P.S. You have arranged for me again. For 20,000 flowers, just 20,000. Tomorrow I will arrange 1.6W and 1.8W. I will get the 20,000 extra updates the day after tomorrow. I'll finish them before they go on the shelves. Reading books on May Day is a joy. Recharge 100 and get 500 VIP points. Grab a deposit now. Activity time, April 29th to May 3rd. Chapter 62. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Jiu sure likes Moxin very much, and Moxin also knows that Jiu sure likes her. The two of them tacitly agree on this, so when Jiu sure gives Moxin a gift, it means that Jiu slaps the yellow cover. One is willing to give it, and the other is willing to receive it. Facing An Liang's first attack, Jiu sure had no intention of giving in. He also hoped to win the championship with Moxin. If he finally won the championship, he guessed that he would realize his wish, right? The old story directly follows 20 treasure maps, and adds an additional treasure map. This situation expresses one meaning: I just want to overwhelm you. In Moxin's live broadcast room, driven by old events, a large number of fans also joined in. Although it is impossible for ordinary fans to fight with treasure maps, but when they gather together, there is great power in numbers. The gifts given by ordinary fans are worth 3 treasure maps. Pictures, and they are still increasing. While singing the song, Moxin expressed her gratitude to the viewers who bought gifts in the live broadcast room. Yang Maui was very polite. When Moxin sang, she stayed quiet. Even if someone gave a gift, she would just type her thanks instead of speaking. Some rude anchors don't even care whether the anchors on Lianmai are singing or doing other things. As long as there are gifts, they will directly thank them. If it is a big gift, they will even give all kinds of earth-shattering thanks, without caring about the feelings of the other anchor. Of course, such anchors account for the majority. After all, this is the most real live broadcast industry. If you have money, you are the boss. In Yang Maoi's live broadcast room, except for An Liang, almost no one bought gifts. There were obviously thousands of people in the VIP seats, but only a handful of people bought gifts, and they were all gifts worth 1 or 2 yuan. What if there is no support from An Liang? I'm afraid a treasure map can kill Yang Maui completely. An Liang swiped 20 treasure maps again. Originally, Moxin's PK bar had surpassed Yang Maui's, but now he was pushed back by Yang Maui again. Yang Maui expressed her gratitude to An Liang with her hands in front of her heart. An Liang sent a message: little anchor, just quietly be the mascot. Yang Maui saw An Liang's speech with a helpless expression on her face. What can she do? Faced with the request of the sponsor's father, she was also desperate. A big anchor is only used as a mascot. Mascot? Exploded with laughter. Hia 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 hia. The most real big brother of the year. Too showy, right? Exist. Mascot earns millions a month. The three injured old kings looked at the interaction between An Liang and Yang Maui. They suddenly felt that they should also find a little anchor to protect them. It is best to find a small anchor in the same city that you can meet, and then what operation should be performed. It seems interesting. In Moxin's live broadcast room, Joshua watched An Liang swipe 20 treasure maps again. He was not surprised at all, because he had just seen An Liang renew the Emperor 10 times, which was 66 treasure maps. 20 treasure maps were also included in the old story, plus gifts from other fans in the live broadcast room. Moxin's PK list once again surpassed Yang Maui's. This situation made Joshua smile secretly in his heart. He was not fighting alone. Besides him, there were several big brothers in the live broadcast room. Even if these big brothers were temporarily inactive, the biggest weakness of Yang Maui's live broadcast is that An Liang fights alone. He is equivalent to fighting against all Moxin's fans on his own, but will An Liang give in? Joke. An Liang swiped 26 treasure maps in one breath, more than the other party's gifts. He cleared the golden bean coupons at the same time, and then started renewing them again. Congratulations to, the beloved has not returned, for renewing, Emperor, *1 in the, No More Vixen, live broadcast room. Congratulations to, the beloved has not returned, for renewing, Emperor, *1 in the, No More Vixen, live broadcast room. This time An Liang did not renew 10 more times. He still had 1.1 million Tiger Tooth coins in his account, so he consumed 900,000 Tiger Tooth coins at one time and directly renewed 30 times. In Moxin's live broadcast room, he had just finished painting 20 treasure maps and was instigating other big brothers to do the same, when he saw a series of renewal notices from An Liang. Someone in the live broadcast room has already figured out the number of renewals for An Liang. It's over. The big brother opposite directly renewed the subscription 30 times. According to the gift ratio of the Emperor's renewal, the big brother on the other side prepared 198 treasure maps worth 990,000. Vomited. Vomited. This person just renewed my salary for 10 years. I vomited too. 20 years of salary is not enough. With a monthly salary of 2,000, 1,050 is given to the anchor, and the remaining 500 is eaten by instant noodles. Can Big Brother from the past still be able to withstand it? Old things, brother, don't be cowardly. A real man must be tough. Old things mean it's hard for me to bear it. He basically earns about 500,000 yuan a month, and if it exceeds 600,000 yuan, he will not exceed it even if there is a guild war. For example, if you earn 400,000 in a guild battle, you will earn less at other times, so that the total amount in a month is controlled at 500,000 or 600,000. Now that he has already spent 150,000 yuan, An Liang directly renews the subscription 30 times. Isn't this a joke? Reader, young author, are you okay with 22,000 flowers? Author, if I admit my mistake, can you forget about the flowers? Reader, want to run away? Author, who do you look down on? I have added updates to 14,000 now. Today I will schedule 1.6, 1.8, tomorrow 2.0, 2.2, and the day after tomorrow it will be on the shelves on the 15th. Just done. Reading books on May Day is a joy. Recharge 100 and get 500 VIP points. Grab a deposit now. Activity time, April 29th to May 3rd. Chapter 63. You are listening at novelfull.audio. An Liang's one-time renewal of 30 times not only shocked Moxin's live broadcast room, but also shocked the entire Huya platform. As the saying goes, one's own family knows one's own affairs. Who among the big guilds on the Huya platform doesn't know the inside story of guild operation and recharge? Regarding the situation of the Return of the Beloved account, the guilds are very clear that this account is not a so-called operating account, it is 100% a pure player account. The fact that Yang Maui picked up a wild rich man during her outdoor live broadcast has long been spread among the anchors. Apart from envy, jealousy and hatred, what else can you do about such a thing? 20 more treasure maps were added to the old story, and they were promoted in the live broadcast room. Old story, brothers, let's all come together. There is only one person on the opposite side. There are so many of us, even if we are 1 million, we still have hope. A king account, Chiu Yu, replied to the message, brother from the past, how can we withstand it? The other party's 30 renewals are obviously not the limit. He has renewed it 30 times before, and now it is 30 times again. Who can stand it? Can you live there? Another king account, Corner, also responded to the message, brother old things, otherwise let's forget it this time. Good people don't fight with madmen. If there is only 1 million, brother old things will arrange 500,000, and we people can make up for it. No problem, but I don't think 1 million can bear it. The big brothers and little buddies in Mtlnov's live broadcast room all agreed, so what if they collected 1 million? Who knows whether the other party will top up? The other party has renewed 30 times before, and now it's 30 renewals. No matter how you look at it, you don't think it's short of money. If another 30 renewals come, won't they become cannon fodder? The 20 treasure maps that had just been brushed out in the past were directly returned by An Liang, with no effect at all. What's worse is that An Liang's continuous renewals have a deterrent effect, and the fans in Mtln's live broadcast room no longer buy gifts, because so what if they buy gifts, are they going to be suppressed by An Liang? It is true that for anchors, as long as the gifts are in place, they feel comfortable even if they lose, but it's different for the viewers in the live broadcast room. They buy gifts to participate in the guild war, so they have a sense of participation. They hope to win, instead of buying gifts and being beaten in various ways. The old thing is helpless, the big brother in the live broadcast room does not support, and the loose fans have also dispersed. The competition between him and An Liang has returned to the same starting line, and he must face An Liang head-on. After An Liang renewed his subscription, he directly swiped 20 treasure maps, completely suppressing the PK bar. However, 3 minutes later, the opponent still had no intention of pursuing him, and Liang secretly laughed. He had previously renewed 30 times at a time just to frighten the other party. After all, 30 renewals was equivalent to preparing 990,000 golden beans. Most people could no longer resist. The result is the same. In the past, he sent a message to Mtln in Prestige, saying that he could not compete with the opponent this time. After all, An Liang showed too much firepower. Not only was the number of recharges and renewals exaggerated, but every time he brushed the treasure map, he also had 20/20s. Come 10, facing the resignation of the past, although Mtln was full of disappointment, on the surface he could only comfort the past. After all, she is her number one brother, a major financial contributor who contributes more than 500,000 yuan every month. What if she blames the old thing now, angers the old thing, and doesn't support her in the future? Even if Xiang likes her, there are too many beautiful female anchors on the Huya platform. According to Xiang's situation, he will be welcomed in any live broadcast room, so no matter how much unwillingness Mtln felt in her heart, she could only carry it all by herself, and she had to console herself about the past, saying that it didn't matter if she lost the guild war. Congratulations to Miss Fox on her victory. Our family is in a poor condition and can't keep up this round. I hope Miss Fox will win in the end. Mtln said politely. Yang Maui also responded politely, thank you, Miss Mtln, for being merciful, and thank you to the elder brothers of the Mtln family for being so generous. Such a scene is free of charge, and Yang Maui is very sensible. The second round of PK seemed a bit anticlimactic. The old thing symbolically showed 2 treasure maps, An Liang showed 4 treasure maps, and the old thing didn't steal the tower or anything. Give up the defeat openly and honestly. The guild battle is a BO3 mode, which is a best-of-3 game system. Even if the old thing steals the tower and wins the second round, it will definitely fail in the third round, so for such a dishonorable thing, the old thing can't wipe out the face. After all, everyone they are all decent people. How can the emperor account be so disgusting? When Yang Maui won the semi-finals 2-0, the number of people in the live broadcast room increased again, and a large number of passers-by sent comments, where did this anchor come from? 10-year-old viewers of the Huya platform said that they really have never seen this big anchor. Number 1 on the list exceeding 1 million. The first super god emperor. I'm stupid. A 10-year-old fan in the live broadcast room clarifies the doubts. The little anchor is not well known, but he relies on the support of his elder brother. So you can really do whatever you want with money? Exist? May I ask the eldest brother here to renew the emperor 60 times? Good news. Next door, Canon and Zhao Gao were fighting, and they had already lost 2 million in 2 rounds. The third round was about to start, and this little anchor seemed to be getting a profit. P.S. The young author feels his conscience and says, 7 updates a day is not too little, right? Reading books on May Day is a joy. Recharge 100 and get 500 VIP points. Grab a deposit now. Activity time, April 29th to May 3rd. Chapter 64. You are listening at novelfull.audio. In guild battles, you don't have to grind more as you go to the back, because every time you advance a round, you need to consume a lot of funds. Take Yang Maui as an example. She successfully entered the finals, but An Liang had already spent more than 1 million. Sure enough, the ticket to the finals was worth millions. In fact, Yang Maui is very lucky. The anchors she meets along the way are relatively weak. If she meets 2 more big anchors, it is really not certain whether An Liang's 2 million tiger tooth coins can survive to the finals. For example, in the semi-finals next door, the first and second games of the duel between 2 male anchors cost millions each. They won 1 game each, and the third game was estimated to cost millions to decide the winner. This is completely a rhythm that a dog's brain has figured out. It is equivalent to a turnover of 3 million in the semi-finals, and 1 anchor is 3 million, and 2 anchors are 6 million, and Liang secretly checked the situation through a private browser without logging in. The battle between the 2 male anchors was obviously dominated by guild capital. The top 10 on the weekly list are all familiar. Some of the accounts are even public operating accounts, directly bearing the name of the guild, and indicating that they are recruiting anchors. And Liang watched the battle between the 2 male anchors while thinking about the finals. From the current point of view, Yang Maui is guaranteed to be the runner-up. An Liang is wondering whether he should lead Yang Maui to win the championship. He checked the random tasks of the winner of life system again. Random mission, once again lead young anchor Yang Maui to win the championship. Task rewards, comprehensive rewards will be given based on completion status. Failure penalty, none. The random task he triggered was to lead the young anchor Yang Maui to win the championship. If Yang Maui didn't win the championship, I'm afraid the task completion would be miserable, right? If you don't win the championship and don't receive any cashback rewards, wouldn't you lose money and explode on the spot? At present, An Liang's account still has a reserve of 178 golden bean coupons for treasure maps, as well as a reserve of 200,000 tiger tooth coins, and nearly 1.2 million in rewards. But when the 2 male anchors, De Pao and Zhao Gao, charged like this, An Liang thought that no matter who of them won, they would probably run crazy in the finals, right? After all, the guild had already given huge support in the semi-finals. If they couldn't win the championship, wouldn't the guild's operations be at a loss? Considering this situation, An Liang took another look at his personal assets. Currently, he still had more than 7 million in his bank card, so he directly recharged 1 million, increasing the number of tiger tooth coins to 100. 200,000. And the renewal started directly without waiting for the semi-final between the 2 male anchors to end. 1.2 million tiger tooth coins means 40 renewals. Including the free golden bean coupons, the total is 132 golden bean coupons, which is equivalent to 264 treasure maps. Adding the previous 178 treasure maps, An Liang's total reserves now are 442 treasure maps with a total value of 2.21 million. An Liang's 40 renewals once again shocked the entire Huya platform. After all, An Liang's account was not a guild operating account. Everyone knew what happened to the guild operating account, so An Liang's account renewal was shocking. In Moxin's live broadcast room, although she lost the semi-finals, she still did not go off the air. Instead, she kept thanking the viewers who had sent gifts in the live broadcast room. When An Liang's 40 renewals kept appearing, Mtlnov couldn't help but sigh, this beloved man is back, Big Brother is really awesome. If I remember correctly, he seems to have renewed his subscription 2 times 30 times, and now he has renewed it another 40 times, so the total consumption is 3 million. Mtlnov is really envious. The old emperor also breathed a sigh of relief. The stronger An Liang behaves, the more normal it is for him to give in. Now watching An Liang renew his subscription 40 times, old things also send barrages, old things, my people stupid. It turns out that the gap between the emperor and the emperor is so far away. He is the emperor, because the highest noble in Huya can only be the emperor, corner, haha, brother from the past, he is the super god emperor. Chiu Yu, yes, brother Jiu sure, others are super god emperors, you are just a little emperor. Faced with Chiu Yu's teasing, Jiu sure made a barrage of complaints, Jiu sure, the little emperor is too much, you two little kings it's a bit arrogant. Corner, brother emperor, have mercy. Yu Tian, give it to brother emperor. In another semi-final, Kaneo and Zhao Gao, who were originally dueling, also saw An Liang's sudden renewal. 40 emperors, the battle in the 2 live broadcast rooms suddenly stopped. It was obvious that the guilds of both sides were discussing how to deal with the finals. An Liang's renewal times are easy to count, and his consumption is also easy to count. Even with a rough calculation, the guild behind them also knows that An Liang has reserved more than 2.2 million golden bean coupons, therefore, after entering the finals, a battle of more than 1 million will inevitably break out, although the guild operation is ultimately profitable in most cases, facing a single-type opponent like An Liang, who is obviously a rich man with no shortage of money. These guilds are also very distressed. After all, no one knows whether An Liang will continue to recharge, and if so, how much will he recharge? Author, there are a lot of manuscripts saved, and I have to do a lot to put them on the shelves. Chapter 65. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Originally, the semi-final between Canon and Zhao Gao was in full swing, but An Liang's renewal of the emperor for 40 times directly extinguished their war, so what if you win the semi-finals? There is an even more ferocious final. What's more important is that De Pao and Zhao Gao fought too fiercely. The guilds of both sides currently operate more than 2 million. It's really a bit difficult for them to invest another 2 million in the finals. Originally, the first and second games both had over 1 million PKs, but in the third game, they stopped charging just after the 100,000 mark. It was obvious that the guild management had withdrawn, and now it was just a matter of watching the real battle between fans from both sides. As for who can win, both guilds decided not to interfere and to let nature take its course. In fact, both Canon, Zhao Gao, and the guild behind them have a very good relationship in private. This time they were beaten to a pulp in the semi-finals, because they were not worried about the finals at all. After all, neither Mtlnov nor Yang Maui are the top anchors, nor do they have the support of top guilds. Even though An Liang had various outbursts, he was still not considered a threat by the Grand Guild. The operating expenses of 1 to 2 million are stressful, but there is no problem. However, An Liang's move to renew the emperor's subscription for 40 times for the third time finally made the Grand Guild pay attention. After all, An Liang had already spent 3 million, and except for the exchange of gifts, all of them were invested in Yang Maui. This means that An Liang will definitely support Yang Maui for more than 2 million in the finals. If An Liang continues to recharge, whether it is Zhao Gao or Canon, they will find it difficult to support him. In the final showdown between Canon and Zhao Gao was better. But Zhao Gao didn't want to win at all. This final was not easy to win. However, the final came as scheduled. Zhao Gao is a top male anchor. He looks a bit handsome. He is usually very talkative and likes to tease female anchors. But when he was on the mic with Yang Maui, he greeted her very politely. Hello, Miss Fox, I am Zhao Gao from the Great Qin Guild. I am in great pain with my little sister. I beg my dear brother to handle me gently. I can no longer bear it. Zhao Gao gave up as soon as he came up, facing the top anchors who had never been in contact with him. Yang Maui also responded calmly, Hello, little brother Zhao Gao. An Liang directly sent a barrage, there is no problem in handling it gently. A game starts with 1 million, what do you think? Yang Maui repeated An Liang's barrage. Brother Zhao Gao, our dear brother said, handle it lightly. There is no problem in playing it lightly, starting with 1 million per round. Zhao Gao stretched out his right hand, made a kneeling motion with his index and middle fingers, and kowtowed with a dong 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 sound on the computer desk. I kneel down first to respect you. Zhao Gao smiled bitterly and said, my dear brother is too fierce. He can't afford to play with 1 million games. We can't afford it. Our family's conditions don't allow it. Please show mercy to me. An Liang sent another barrage, the subscription has also been renewed, just spend it casually. Little anchor, let's start PK. It's getting late. End it early. I'll go to bed early. Yang Maui first clicked on PK, and then repeated An Liang's comment. It means, Brother Zhao Gao, our beloved eldest brother said how about starting the PK directly, that what else can Zhao Gao do? He originally wanted to delay the time to give the guild time to discuss. When Zhao Gao opened the PK form, An Liang started to take action directly. According to what he said, 1 million per round to start, he first brushed 200 treasure maps, which is 1 million, the special effects of the 200 treasure maps continue to flash across the Huya platform. Yang Maui's live broadcast room became completely popular, and the number of VIP seats was already there were more than 5,000 people, and some people even followed the trend and swiped treasure maps. When An Liang finished swiping 200 treasure maps, Yang Maui's PK value was a full 1.12 million, which is equivalent to a passerby who followed the trend and swiped 120,000 treasure maps. Rhythm, these are all done by passersby, big brothers and little brothers, and they are the result of joining in the fun. The beloved returned, thank you big brothers for supporting the little anchor. Little anchor, why don't you thank the big brothers quickly? Yang Maui naturally named them one by one. Thank you. In Zhao Gao's live broadcast room, watching An Liang really give away 200 treasure maps directly at the beginning, he said that he was split on the spot. 200 treasure maps. A whole million. He actually gave it away directly like this already. Dear brother, be gentle, this is my first time. Zhao Gao said pitifully. There were also people in his live broadcast room buying gifts, but without the support of the guild operation, his gifts could not keep up. About 2 minutes later, Zhao Gao received the news from the guild operation. They the guild finally decided to play a game first. An Liang had reserved more than 2 million. If the first game consumed more than 1 million, and if An Liang stopped recharging, they might still have a chance. After the Great Qin Guild made the decision, they immediately started operations. The operating account affiliated to the Qin Guild is also the Super God Emperor. This Super God Emperor directly sent out 240 treasure maps, equivalent to 1.2 million, directly exceeding the PK value of Yang Maui's live broadcast room. Looking at the guild's operating account appeared, and Yang Maui's live broadcast room immediately became excited. Faloo Qingtian, my dear brother, this Great Qin Empire is the operating account of the Great Qin Guild, and this is the participation of the guild's operation. Faloo Qingtian, just it shows that the Great Qin Guild is involved. As for how An Liang should deal with it, that is An Liang's business. Lu Qingtian did not give any instructions on what An Liang should do. Chapter 66. You are listening at novelfull.audio. An Liang liked Lu Qingtian's attitude very much. He just pointed out that, Great Qin Empire, was the operating number of the Great Qin Guild, and then stopped making his own decisions. That kind of thing, making decisions for others for the sake of others, is really disgusting. Yasuko, show a treasure map to contribute to my dear brother. Yasuko's account name has been changed, and the suffix of "ake" has been removed, thus indicating that it no longer supports Xiaoxin. After Kangzi spoke, Nianshi and Aries also supported a treasure map respectively. They also removed the suffix of "little heartache." At this time, hanging the suffix of "little heartache" is completely disrespectful to themselves. It turned out that the 3 old kings of the Xiaoxin family each supported a treasure map, and Liang immediately sent a barrage of thanks. thank you 3 big brothers. When you find a new anchor to follow in the future, please feel free to contact me. The so-called get in touch naturally means to arrange a meeting, and Liang first swiped 42 treasure maps and swiped out the leftovers before sending a message to Yang Maui on the prestige, little anchor. You create a penguin group and add all the big brothers who helped you today, especially Kangzi, Nianshi and Aries, Qingtian for Lu. I will also join the group. Yang Maui replied instantly, okay, dear brother, I'll talk about it in the live broadcast right away. In less than 5 seconds, Yang Maui started talking in the live broadcast room. My beloved brother just gave me instructions to set up a penguin group and include all the brothers who helped me today, especially brother Kangzi, brother Nianshi, brother Aries, brother Qingtian, and the top 50 people on the weekly list. Brother, I will set up a penguin group in a while. Please provide detailed reward records when you join. Thank you all. Yang Maui explained. An Liang added in the barrage, thank you very much for the support of the brothers. The brothers who helped today will definitely provide enough space when needed in the future. Weilu Qingtian, I think Bailu is definitely now. I'm very panicked, but I will definitely not betray Bailu, so I have to join the group and my name cannot be changed. I am still the little brother of the Bailu family, Yasuko, I definitely have to join the group. Miss Fox is really beautiful. It's a pity. My beloved brother won't allow it, otherwise I will protect Miss Fox. Poetry reading, plus 10,000 years. Aries, that's enough for you too. Do you want to know the strength of your beloved brother? Old story, I'm so famous. Come here, the treasure map is sent, apply to join the group. Kangzi, welcome to the Emperor of the Past, how can we not meet each other without fighting? The past, I can't beat you, I can't beat you, I am completely impressed by my dear brother, welcome my dear brother. Big brother is dominating the Huya platform. The fan group proposed by An Liang immediately aroused everyone's pursuit and support, especially the condition that the top 50 in the weekly list can join the group, which made some passers-by big brothers try their best. After all, the weekly list only shows the top 5. 10. In the past, Yang Maui's weekly list did not even have 50, but now the 50 on the weekly list has exceeded the 1,000 yuan list, so the 1,000 yuan list that Yang Maui once dreamed of can now only be ranked at the bottom of the weekly list. The operation of the Daqin Guild is looking at An Liang. Another 42 treasure maps were brushed, and with the support of passers-by players in Yang Maui's live broadcast room, the operation of the Daqin Guild directly invested in 60 treasure maps, which is equivalent to supporting 1.5 million soft sister coins. The operation of the Daqin Guild was brushed after finishing the treasure map. The PK bar just passed Yang Maui's side, and they were ready to see how An Liang would deal with it. As a result, An Liang directly smashed 100 treasure maps back. The Daqin Guild was in a dilemma. Currently, An Liang still has one left. The Daqin Guild has the ability to continue investing in hundreds of treasure maps, but there is a question of whether it is worth it. Operations can indeed attract fans, but the traffic of the Huya platform has also been capped. They have basically hit the ceiling now, so they continue to invest and return. The ratio is not cost-effective. Let the opponent win the first round. The senior officials of the Great Qin Guild made a decision. When the second game started, the Qin Guild invested 120 treasure maps without hesitation. They calculated that An Liang only had 100 treasure maps. If An Liang does not recharge, then Yang Maui will lose in the second game, and will also lose in the third game. That is a typical handicap. However, their thoughts were beautiful, but the reality was cruel. In other words, they underestimated An Liang's determination to win the championship with Yang Maui. After all, the random task he triggered was to lead Yang Maui to win the championship. If he did not win the championship, An Liang was worried that there would be no reward for tipping and cashback. Faced with the temptation of the Great Qin Guild, An Liang recharged 1.2 million without hesitation, then renewed the Emperor 40 times, and at one time added the 100 treasure maps he had saved before, plus the renewed 264 treasure maps. All thrown out, this hand is equivalent to 1.82 million soft sister coins. After losing this move, An Liang directly sent a barrage. You shield in hand, you continue, I will take care of it at any time. Old story, I'm done with it. Weilu Qingtian, damn it. What kind of family conditions are there? Yasuko, today is another record-setting day. Reading a poem, who will call me eldest brother in the future? Who will I be jealous of? What kind of eldest brother am I? Aries, I'm stupid. It's great to read books on May Day. Recharge 100 and get 500 VIP points. Grab a deposit now, activity time, April 29th to May 3rd. Chapter 67. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Friends in Yang Maui's live broadcast room are also sending barrages like crazy. After my strict statistics, this person has recharged 4.2 million and his account has been completely cleared, which means that 4.2 million was spent in a few hours. See you at the big live event tomorrow. I finally know what this anchor's name means. No more vixens. He is indeed a vixen. Is it too late for me to dress up as a woman? I also want to find a big brother. In the past, I always thought that earning millions by watching the live broadcast was fake, but as a longtime fan of Fox, I watched Fox get to know his beloved brother from beginning to end. Until now, the beloved brother's support of millions, I wish them all the best. Please host and get married on the spot. Let's break up. Such anchors have nothing to do with us. It's great to have money. The operation of the Great Qin Guild is also stupid, so it really starts with 1 million per game. Is this round more terrifying than the previous one? Zhao Gao received a reply from the guild operation, stating that the guild would no longer support it and would give up the Guild War champion. Congratulations to Miss Fox, congratulations to my dear brother, our family can't stand it anymore, we admit defeat, my dear brother, please stop fighting, I'm going to die. Zhao Gao said, pretending to be pitiful, and Liang sent a barrage. Little anchor, how does it feel to win the championship again? Yang Maui hesitated for a moment before responding, if I tell the truth, I can't believe it now. I have pinched myself 19 times since the beginning, and every time it hurts, but after every pain, I feel like I am dreaming, Maui said. A few old fans in the live broadcast room should know that I had actually given up before the guild battle. After all, I knew very well what my situation was. Yang Maui narrates. I went out to eat in a depressed mood before, and actually met Brother Liangren by chance. I believe some people know this. After all, Brother Liangren helped me broadcast for half an hour. At that time, Brother Liangren said that he would not help me fight guild wars. I also said at the time that I had never thought about asking my beloved brother to fight in a guild war. Yang Maui said sincerely. Later, the guild war started, and the situation in our family was indeed very miserable. Even though I had predicted it, I still felt uncomfortable. Everyone basically knew what happened next. My beloved brother made a strong appearance and said he would lead me to win the championship. Yang Maui continued. To be honest, I didn't believe that I could win the championship at the beginning. This guild war is a big guild war on all Huya platforms. 1 million is just the ticket. I can't ask my beloved brother to give me endless money. Throw money. Yang Maui said mockingly. At that time, my beloved brother told me to wait and see. Now I am waiting for the ending. My beloved brother did not lie. He once again led me to win the championship. I am really grateful to my beloved brother. I don't know how to repay my beloved brother. Instead, thank you. Yang Maui said gratefully, and Liang checked Yang Maui's information through the interpersonal relationship scanning system. Yang Maui, age, 20. Height, 168 cm, weight, 49 kg, appearance, 93. Figure, 93. Special, 93. Friendliness, 91. Yang Maui's friendliness value actually reached 91 points. According to the information once given by the Life Winner system, the segment from 90 to 99 is intimacy/lover relationship. Previously, Xiaoxin's friendliness value towards An Liang was 95. An Liang specifically responded to the question, and the final answer was that intimacy can occur in this segment, not that intimacy has already occurred. So this little anchor's friendliness value is full. An Liang suddenly thought of a famous saying, "Can't money buy happiness? It's just that you don't have enough money." For example, now, Yang Maui, the one-in-a-million beauty with a beauty score of 93, has a crush on An Liang that has reached 91. If An Liang confesses to Yang Maui, it will be 100% successful, but An Liang said that he is young and promising and does not feel inferior. He should have a lot of girlfriends, right? So why take the initiative to confess? If you don't express your love, you can still achieve intimacy. Wouldn't it be more delicious? Don't ask, just ask and a good man will pass by. Thanks again to my beloved brother. I first established the Penguin Group according to his instructions. Brothers and sisters who will join the group later will remember to send the corresponding reward details. Thank you for your cooperation. Yang Maui explained. An Liang sent the barrage. It's late, I'll get off first, little anchor, you go to bed early. After sending the barrage, An Liang directly closed the Huya Live app because he had already received the prompt from the winner of Life System. He really wanted to see what the reward was for the random mission this time. It would be better to have a cashback reward for tipping. It would be better to have 3 times the cashback reward for tipping. He spent money on the Huya platform. He received 4.2 million soft girl coins, of which 2 million were system rewards and the other 2.2 million were recharged by himself. If the cashback reward is tripled, that would be a one-time reward of 12.6 million. Thank you. I will be a freshman soon. Assets exceed 10 million. Mayday reading is amazing. Deposit 100 and get 500 VIP coupons. Grab a deposit now. Activity time, April 29th to May 3rd. Chapter 68. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Ding! Congratulations to the host for completing the random mission and leading the young anchor Yang Maui to win the Tiger Teeth Guild Battle Championship. Mission completion evaluation, perfect. Reward 1, Intermediate Tip Cashback Card. After using it, you will get 1x to 6x tip cashback rewards. Reward 2, Danger Premonition. When there is a danger that threatens the host's life and safety, the host will have a premonition of danger. Reward 3, a random draw. An Liang looked at the perfect task evaluation and smiled happily. So, does it really mean that you have to win the championship with a young anchor to gain the greatest benefit? Let's not talk about Reward 1 and Reward 3. Reward 2 alone is worth the price of admission. For example, when An Liang was a good man, a heroine like Sionji World suddenly appeared. How could Brother Liang's fate be as miserable as Brother Cheng's? That's why it is said that the ability to foresee danger is worth the price of admission. After all, how can a person wander around the world without getting stabbed? But if you sense the danger before being stabbed, can you avoid it smoothly? This ability is simply a must-have for a good man. Open Reward 1. An Liang commanded in his mind. Intermediate Reward Cashback Card is open and cashback multiples are being drawn. Congratulations to the host for winning 5 times the reward and cashback. After statistics, the host rewarded a total of 4.2 million soft girl coins and received a cashback of 21 million soft girl coins. Would the host withdraw the funds? Special Note 1. The funds will enter the Hong Kong Island stock market through the virtual currency investment market, then enter the account of Renan Investment Company, and finally be given to the host in the form of investment dividends. Special Note 2. All fund operations are in compliance with financial market laws. The sources of funds are legal and reasonable and can be traced. Please rest assured. An Liang looked at the special note information and smiled. It was indeed a winner system in life. He had just arranged an honest source of funds and used it immediately. The funds obtained through Renan Investment Company are reasonable, legal and reasonable, and An Liang is naturally not polite. Withdraw funds. An Liang ordered. Previously, he used his own money to recharge 2.2 million yuan to put Yang Maui in the championship. Now this spending is really good. As for not regretting not recharging more. Of course no regrets. Because there is no need to recharge more. After all, you win if you win. What does it mean to continue to recharge? Are people stupid and have too much money? Even if it is possible to get cash back through rewards, it is not necessary. An Liang has obtained the winner system in life. There will be many ways to make money in the future, and there is no need to do these stupid operations. After the current 21 million cash back, plus An Liang's own balance, the amount of cash he holds has exceeded 25 million. Will he spend it all? It's not like you're going to Las Vegas to gamble. As for buying a sports car worth over 100 million, feel sorry. An Liang has no such interest. The Porsche 911 Turbo S is already very popular. Even if you want to buy a sports car, Ferrari and Lamborghini are enough. Why buy something weird like Pagani? To be honest, things like Pagani are in the beholder's opinion. Anyway, how are the sales of Pagani, which is so highly praised? Consumers vote with their wallets. Whose money is blown by the strong wind? Etc. It seems that An Liang's money was brought by the strong wind, right? So An Liang is Pagani's target customer. He is simply a mathematical wizard with equivalent substitution. Open Reward 3. An Liang continued to give instructions. Please wait, Reward 3 is being opened, and a reward is being randomly drawn. Congratulations to the host for winning 1 million tiger tooth coins. An Liang was a little speechless. 1 million tiger tooth coins. Who do you look down on? The last time I gave it away directly, I gave away 2 million, okay? But, 1 million tiger tooth coins also smell really good. Just in case another mission to protect the little anchor is triggered, wouldn't it be nice to have another cashback reward? 1 million tiger tooth coins for 5 million soft girl coins. A new Ferrari 488 model only costs 5 million, obviously. Dear brother, are you asleep? The little anchor is sending prestige to An Liang. An Liang replied casually, just getting ready. Thank you, dear brother. The little anchor replies in seconds, you should go to bed soon too. An Liang has no intention of taking the initiative to flirt with girls. To be a good man, you must remember the 16-character policy. Don't take the initiative, don't refuse, don't take responsibility, don't remember. If you take the initiative, will you be irresponsible? Isn't that a scumbag? The scumbag must die a good death. Okay, I'm really a little tired today. Good night, my dear brother, I'm going to sleep too. Yang Maui replied with authority. She waited for 5 minutes but still didn't get a reply from An Liang. She felt a little disappointed. An Liang gave her a total of 4.2 million yuan today. If the free golden bean coupons are included, the turnover amount is actually 4.62 million yuan. Based on 30% of the income, she earned 1.386 million yuan in one day, really make a million a day. In addition, An Liang didn't give her any hints or make any demands. He came directly to the live broadcast room as a hero and then led her to win the championship in a domineering way. She really had a good impression of An Liang. If An Liang made a request at this time, she felt that she would not refuse, even if An Liang did not make any promise. P.S. The word count is already 115,000, and we are working hard with the editor to publish all the free versions on June 14th. I hope everyone will support the subscription on June 15. Reading books on May Day is a joy. Recharge 100 and get 500 VIP points. Grab a deposit now. Activity time, April 29th to May 3rd. Chapter 69. You are listening at novelfull.audio. On the last day of July, at around 8 o'clock in the morning, An Liang got up and took a shower, and then he discovered a serious problem. Sun Xia didn't prepare breakfast today, and Liang sent a message to Sun Xia on Weixin, Mom, where's breakfast? Just go out and eat by yourself. Sun Xia replied to the message, where's the money? An Liang sent another message. Sun Xia kept pace with the times and sent question marks, and Liang said that he had many question marks. Maybe this is one of the influences after his showdown. In this situation before, Sun Xia always put 100 yuan on the table. The aggrieved An Liang could only go out to eat by himself. He drove a Porsche 911 Turbo S. And Xingyu had already changed the car, at nearly 9 o'clock, An Liang ate a chicken rice noodle dish. After thinking about it for a while, he decided to go pick the wool. The elementary shopping cashback card An Liang obtained last time was only used once, and he still had 4 opportunities to collect wool. Although An Liang Kai received a cashback reward of 21 million, aren't mosquito legs meat? If you're lucky and get cash back on 4 primary purchases, you might even get more than 300,000. I just picked up a BMW 3 Series. Isn't it nice? An Liang drove to the International Financial Center, and this time he was able to use his practical parking skills. The Porsche 911 Turbo S parked directly on the roadside on the flat floor, and Liang came here alone now. Naturally, he did not enter Christian Dior's store again. He walked directly into the International Financial Center. He did not go shopping first, but planned to go downstairs to buy a cup of coffee. Perhaps because he got up early, An Liang felt a little sleepy. At the Zingbapa coffee shop on the first floor, An Liang ordered an iced vanilla latte. After drinking it in the shop, he felt like he had come to his senses, and then he was ready to pick up the wool. While riding the escalator, An Liang found a little girl in front of him who looked to be 5 or 6 years old. She was riding the escalator alone, and Liang secretly complained, "This little girl's parents are poisonous, right? Let a child ride the escalator alone. Are there not enough news about accidents involving children riding escalators? Anyway, when An Liang has children in the future, he will definitely pay attention to this." While An Liang was complaining, a terrifying scene suddenly appeared in his mind. The escalator he was riding first made a creaking noise, and then the escalator collapsed. It was clearly the escalator accident in the news. The ability to foresee danger. This means that the escalator accident threatens An Liang's life safety. An Liang took a quick glance at the situation on the escalator. He was in the middle, with a little girl in front of him, a young man in front of him, and a middle-aged aunt behind him, and Guangxin was very calm. Even though he had foreseen the danger, he did not run away in advance, because the mall is full of cameras. If he starts running away before something abnormal happens on the escalator, he will definitely be suspected in the subsequent investigation. So An Liang calmly waited for something abnormal to happen to the escalator, such as an abnormal noise. An Liang would remind others to run away together, and he would have enough time to run away. 2 seconds later, An Liang followed the escalator up a certain distance. He finally heard the abnormal noise of the escalator. He yelled without hesitation, "Run, there is something wrong with the elevator." That he yelled while shouting to he ran forward and picked up the little girl. An Liang is not an absolutely good person, but he is not a bad person either. Within his power, he could save the little girl, so he chose to save her. The aunt behind An Liang had no intention of moving at all. Because she was wearing a Bluetooth headset, she probably didn't hear An Liang's reminder, right? The young man in front of An Liang had already reached the top of the escalator. He heard An Liang's call and quickly walked out of the escalator without hesitation. The little girl who was picked up by An Liang screamed. She had no idea what was happening. She only knew that she was picked up by a big brother and was still running fast. When An Liang came to the top of the escalator indeed vibrated abnormally. The originally neat steps became undulating. An Liang jumped forward without hesitation. He did not dare to step on the steps at the top of the escalator. Area, what if that area collapses? There are too many collapse accidents in that area in the news. An Liang landed firmly on the floor of the shopping mall. He secretly breathed a sigh of relief, and then heard the harsh metal twisting sound of the escalator behind him. The escalator completely collapsed. The middle-aged woman wearing headphones has been swallowed by the escalator. As for what she is doing now, I am afraid only God knows. The little girl who was screaming also noticed the situation on the escalator. She stopped screaming, obviously because she understood the reason why An Liang grabbed her and ran away. While waiting for An Liang to put the little girl down, she thanked her abruptly. "Thank you, big brother." An Liang responded, "What's your name? Where are the adults in your family?" "My name is Xin, and my mother is downstairs." Yun Xin responded. "Why were you separated from your mother?" An Liang asked. PS1, Chapter 065 was mistakenly blocked, and the appeal is in process, PS2, it will be released tomorrow, PS3, no one noticed yesterday's little Easter egg. It is actually the 12-word policy, not 16 words, PS4, flowers are actually 27,000. You are making a trembling little one. Author. A wave of clearance is on the shelves. Chapter 70. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The second floor of China International Finance Center, when an accident occurred on the escalator, security personnel from the shopping mall rushed over. They first blocked the accident escalator and quickly called the police and contacted firefighters to rescue the middle-aged woman trapped in the escalator. As for whether it can be saved, just leave it to fate. Yun Xie, who was looking for Yun Xian on the first floor, suddenly heard passers-by discussing the escalator accident. Her heart tightened involuntarily, and she quickly walked towards the accident escalator. Don't let anything happen. Yun Xie prayed secretly. On the second floor, An Liang is holding Yun Xian's hand. He has not left yet. He is one of the parties involved and has to wait for the police to arrive and make a record. Xin, do you remember your mother's phone number? An Liang asked. Yun Xian nodded affirmatively, yeah. An Liang unlocked the phone and handed it to Yun Xian. You call your mother, and then I will explain the situation to your mother, okay? Good. Yun Xian agreed obediently. When the call was answered, Yun Xian took the first step and said, Mom, I'm Xian. I'm on the second floor. I'm fine. Where are you? Xin. Are you okay? Very good. Very good. Xin, where are you? Mom will come find you right away. Yun Xie was a little incoherent. Yun Xian handed the phone to An Liang, and An Liang answered, Hello, is this Xian's mother? I am An Liang. Your daughter and I are on the second floor. We were at the accident automatic next to the escalator. You can see us when you get up from the other elevator. Hello, Mr. An, my name is Yun Xie, I'll be right over. Yun Xie responded. In less than 5 minutes, Yun Xie went up to the second floor through other elevators, and then came to the side of the accident escalator. She rushed to Yun Xian's side and held Yun Xian in her arms first. Then he cursed fiercely, You naughty kid, why are you running around all day? An Liang chuckled to himself. This Yun Xian is indeed a naughty child. After all, he is not a naughty child. How can he ride the escalator alone? Yun Xie first taught Yun Xian a lesson, and then asked about Yun Xian's situation. When Yun Xian will after An Liang told her about saving her, Yun Xie quickly expressed her gratitude to An Liang. An Liang couldn't help but respond, Ms. Yun, although Xin is safe this time, I must say that you parents should take good care of your children. Prevent children from riding the escalator alone. Yun Xie nodded repeatedly, yes, Mr. An taught her a lesson well. I will definitely take good care of her next time. Yun Xian explained at this time, Brother, it's actually Xin's fault. Just now Xin wanted to eat ice cream, but her mother didn't buy it, so Xin ran away naughtily. It's none of her business. An Liang looked at Yun Xian speechlessly. Why didn't this naughty kid say anything just now? Isn't this a scam? An Liang looked at Yun Xie slightly embarrassed. Only then did he realize that Yun Xie was actually very good-looking. He couldn't help but use interpersonal skills. I took a look at the relationship scanning system. Yun Xie, age, 26. Height, 170 cm, weight, 55 kg, appearance, 95. Body, 94. Special, 79 plus 10 plus 8. Friendliness, 75. Looking at Yun Xie's relevant information, especially the special score, An Liang said that he was stupid. What did this score mean? The Life Winner system gives feedback information. The 79 points in the special score means that Xin is indeed Yun Xie's biological child. The extra 10 points means that except for the time when she was pregnant with Xin, Yun Xie has never had a romantic relationship. The last 8 points are the physical health bonus. Through this information, An Liang realized that maybe Yun Xie had a tragic story. But An Liang didn't mean to pry into privacy. He coughed and said, Xin, you can't run around anymore, you know, it was really dangerous just now. Yun Xian stuck out her tongue and nodded obediently. Mr. An, can we add a prestige? Thank you very much for saving Xin, I would like to treat you to dinner later. Yun Xie explained, and Liang nodded, it's okay to increase your prestige, but you don't have to eat. I believe anyone who encounters such a thing will lend a helping hand. Yun Xie first added An Liang's prestige, and then responded, Mr. An is too polite. I prefer to believe that Mr. An is of high moral character. In fact, in such a dangerous situation, more people will only think about themselves, right? When An Liang and Yun Xie were chatting awkwardly, Chen Ruibin, the security captain of the International Financial Center, came over and said politely, and sir, a reporter wants to interview you. Is it convenient for you? An Liang refused without hesitation. It is a basic operation to do good deeds without leaving your name. How can you accept an interview? What's more important is that An Liang wants to be a good man, but he doesn't want to be famous. When he interacted with the young anchor Yang Maui before, he didn't want to being on camera, let alone a news interview with greater exposure. A good man should keep a low profile, otherwise, it will be the fate of a time assassin, failure of time management. P.S. It will be on the shelves tomorrow. I advise you to be a good man.